All right, YouTube, we're here with a SunnyV2 video. Now, we're wondering how microtransactions destroyed Plants vs. Zombies. We're about to find out. Boom, boom, boom. Wait, one last thing. Leave that like, click that like button. All right.
Plants vs. Zombies 1 was truly video game
Here we go.
perfection. Reviewers couldn't find even
Okay,
one thing
sound
wrong
good?
with
Sound
its
good? Sound
simple,
good.
addictive
Nice.
gameplay. Compare this to the recent
Yeah, Plants vs. Zombies
3,
is
which
very
people
interesting
have
too,
called a
because
game
it turned
that
into
straight up comes from
what, like a
garbage
hero shooter or some
can,
sort or
in which
something?
watching 30-second ads for double
Yeah.
rewards
Did
more
it do
fun
that?
than the game itself.
That's
Let's
so funny.
explore how Plants
Did they
vs.
actually
Zombies
ruin the
evolution
game that
lost its
hard?
way from an amazing tower defense
Yeah, Garden Warfare.
game
Yeah.
to the extremely predatory mobile game
Okay,
landscape.
that's what I thought.
Firstly,
But
what
we're talking about
made
the mobile game.
original so
The original was great.
At a price of just
Had like levels and
$2.99 in
stuff.
the App Store, with
Remember
no
when
ads or
you could do
extra
that?
in-game
Remember when
purchases,
you
Plants
used to be
vs.
able just to
Zombies
buy a
1 was
game?
simply amazing
Wave-based grind.
value.
Exactly.
The easy first
Remember when you used to
level
just
gets
buy a game
players
though?
addicted immediately.
In just one level, the game
Now you gotta pay for levels and stuff. The tutorial was banger. And then they put this on consoles. I remember playing this on consoles a lot.
I won't say that the game is a cakewalk, but it
Yeah.
isn't particularly challenging either.
That's what's fun.
Still, the game offers
Yeah.
enough mental stimulation.
That's great.
That I
That's what you
never
want for
once
like a mobile
grew
game, you know?
bored. This is due to the game's incredible variety, offering
Yeah.
loads of different plants, zombies, and music.
Look at
with
that.
comments
It's
stating
beautiful. I think the
soundtrack
style, it has
alone
like good
is
style
enough
as
to
well. That
make
was like a big thing.
game. This makes it so
I remember like they had like the
entrancing that
bowling
people
with
can
the
play for
with the little
hours,
potato
which led
guys.
to crazy commercial success. In addition to almost
Yeah,
perfect
9 out of 10,
professional
8.
reviews,
That's crazy.
Plants vs. Zombies became the highest rated App Store product, having sold more than
I love his little like,
300,000 copies
I am
in its first 9
SunnyV2.
days
It is, as I was
available.
like,
A new App Store
I'm
record.
chills,
Developers
but not
expanded the game to
really.
13
Like
other
he
platforms,
has that.
creating so much success for
Look at all those
podcast
phones.
games
I didn't even
that
realize it could
people
go on like
buy
Blackberries
for
and stuff.
650 million.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was just
Hey,
like
the company was
only
such
like
an extreme
iPod
reputation
stuff.
for greed.
Okay.
There's an
That's
entire
new to me.
Wikipedia page dedicated to criticism of the company.
Criticism of-
People have called
It's
their
crazy it's
use of
EA too.
microtransactions
Oh,
a
is that what
plague,
happened? Did
which
EA
sadly
get a hold of
began
it?
to infect Plants vs.
That-
Zombies,
yeah.
because on the 15th
That'll
of
do it.
August 2013,
They wanted to pay. They wanted you to pay
Plants
for
vs. Zombies
reloads.
2 came out,
EA
with
wanted you to
one
pay for
difference
reloads,
compared
bro.
to the first.
Microtransactions.
Found a way to cram this game with as many in-app purchases
Yikes.
and microtransactions
Is it just
as
skins though,
humanly
or is it
possible,
like
to the
actual
point where it's too much
like
of a hindrance
flowers?
for me to actually enjoy the
Like that's the
game.
real
Plants
question.
vs. Zombies 2 features microtransactions.
Like if it's
Unlike
just
in the previous
if
entries
it's
to
just
the
like
series,
yeah, new
plants
plants.
can be
Yeah, see that's
purchased with
terrible.
real money, as well as
That's
upgrades and coins.
that's basically just
These
pay to win
items
at that
can also
point,
be
which
bought in bundles
on
to
a
save
PvE
some
game?
money. Certain plants could only be accessed using
Yeesh.
cold hard cash, and while coins could be naturally earned in game, you could pay up to $52
Yeah.
to
52
instantly
bucks.
unlock them. The Pirate
Sounds like
Seas
EA
and
to me.
Wild West levels can also be unlocked without earning all of the required stars. They cost $5.49 each.
So
to
you could just
instantly
skip the game?
access. More controversial for
That's
whatever
silly to me,
reason
too. It's like, why are you
was
beating the
game's
game?
new art style. People argue
I'm
that
beating the
every
game with my
single
money.
character looked to be designed by a totally different person.
Yeah, they don't-
Each of whom had their
yeah.
own way of drawing.
It
This
reminds me of,
videos
like-
dedicated to the poorly designed plans, with the excessive discussion.
That's
about
funny.
this
They don't look as,
flaw
like,
being a meme
scale-y.
within the community. This was because they'd hired a
It reminds me of
whole
like
team of designers
companies when they do
and
their
under
like logos and they
suspicious
simplify them.
circumstances fired George Fan,
It seems
who
like they just
designed
simplified the
PvZ1
designs.
all by himself. Well, an article later confirmed EA
Plants
fired Plants
vs.
vs. Zombies creator for refusing microtransactions.
Yeah,
in
I wonder
SQL,
why the
explaining
creator
that George
refused
had
them.
lost his job, as he
I
didn't
wonder
agree with
why.
the pay-to-win model. He'd
It's almost
partially
as if like
confirmed this by
these
tweeting,
developers
"Regarding
understand
recent
what
rumors,
gamers like,
it
what
is
they
true
want,
I was laid off by EA/PopCap,
and all of
also
these
true that I was
publishers are
against
just
making PvZ2 a
money.
premium game.
And they
That's
don't, like,
all I'll say
realize.
on the matter for now.
Mhm,
Sure
mhm.
do miss paying for a game once and unlocking cool things by
indeed.
actually, playing that game. You and me both, man.
Yeah,
These
you're not
elements
playing
led
the
to
game, you're
videos
paying the
claiming
game.
Plants vs. Zombies 1 is better
I'm not
than
gonna play
Plants
the game, I'm gonna
vs.
pay the
Zombies 2,
game.
But that's not to say that the
Jeez.
second game was awful. It
Yeah.
featured so many different
I don't-
plants, it's
I don't
hard to
remember
even count
two-
them, and offered
I don't even remember
312
two- was two on
levels
consoles?
compared to just 50 in PvZ1. These PvZ2
'Cause I
levels,
know that
each
it
set
used
at
to-
varying
I know the
levels
first
of
one was at the very
difficulty,
least.
better serving a wider range of players.
Interesting,
The
interesting,
second
interesting.
game therefore also also received
also got
amazing
good-
feedback.
yeah, I got good
with
feedback. I mean, if you
critics
could
stating
do
the
it
game
for
is
free
just
without the
enjoyable
microtransactions,
without
I guess.
spending a dime, and that you'll only need to pay if you're
I'm assuming
exceptionally
3 just made it so,
efficient
like,
or
you
just not
had
very
to.
good at
I'm
these
assuming
kinds
3
of
made it so you just
games.
had
The
to, and there's, like, no
microtransaction
choice,
model also
pretty much.
meant the game was totally
Oh,
free,
well,
leading to 25
that's that
million
too.
downloads in the first
But
2
I don't know.
weeks,
I'd
more
still
than
rather just
PvZ
pay
1
for a
had
full
achieved in
experience than
4
like
years.
get a
In
free-to-play
fact,
experience. But
according to
obviously that makes
for
more money for
every
the
dollar
companies. Therefore, they
original
just
was making,
they do that.
PvZ2 made 26,000. They
Yeah.
therefore make the original
Pretty much.
free for every player, although this meant people would be paying with their time.
It's free now, which naturally means that the game.
they probably have less stamina system or something.
God, I love mobile games. There are ads before and after
Yeah.
levels now, and even
That
during,
sounds
where
terrible.
the game tries to distract you as much as possible to watch a video for an extra item.
Before
That's
every level, you
terrible.
have to watch an
No
unskippable
way.
Ad, then sit there
Yeah, I
prompted
didn't
to
really either,
download
Raid Boss. I didn't really pay
watched.
attention
At
either
the
to
end of
anything
every
other than the
level,
first
you're
one.
forced to briefly play a different mobile game with the hope
That's
that
so
you'll
funny.
download it later.
That's so
Items
funny,
can be earned
dude.
by watching further
You can earn
ads, which
items
are
by
even served
watching
to those
ads.
who initially paid for the game. You could say it's even more annoying than
So
the
even if you paid for the
microtransaction
game, it just
model, which
updated
was
like
earning
that?
So much money for PvZ2 that started
Holy cow. Thank you, EA. Ooh, based, huh? There's Garden Warfare. That's right, yeah. So I was right. Like, I don't know how this is Plants vs. Zombies, but hey, if it's not bad, I didn't hear it being like a bad thing. I heard it was pretty good, yeah. That's cool. I mean, it's cool that they could change genres like that and people are enjoying it.
I'd
imagine it-
successful than the first,
Okay.
confirming the third-person
Like, I
shooter
heard about this
style
as
was
well.
perfect for the
Is there more?
So when they announced
Or
what
did
was
it get worse?
basically Garden Warfare 3, developers likely
Let's see.
expected
I'm genuinely
another
curious.
successful title. It was called Plants vs Zombies
Battle for Neighborville.
which featured an epic trailer in 2019.
See, this confuses me though as well. If you're making a game like that, why are you making sequels like that? Just so people pay? I guess so they pay all over again, I guess. They're just doing the whole Madden thing.
Too bad I love the trailer more than the game.
Answer my own question.
Total flop. Plants vs Zombies.
Yeah, people are probably still playing too,
is one of
right?
The worst games you've never heard of.
Oh, God.
Extensive posts like this called it
Microtransactions?
a complete and utter disaster
I'm assuming
in almost
microtransactions
every
again.
way, and one of, if not the worst multiplayer game
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
played in 2019.
Uh-huh.
It referenced problems
Is it like
such as
unbalanced
graphical
bugs?
errors,
Okay.
textures and map design are absolutely
Sad.
horrible. whilst
Yeah.
the characters
Well, I
were
was talking about map design when playing Kazan earlier too. They fixed, by the way, Raid Boss, all the complaints I had, they actually kind of fixed them in the patch, which is really funny.
There were the microtransactions.
These need to be unlocked. And the way
Yeah,
you
EA
unlock
would
these
never do that though.
characters is
EA
through
would never listen to
specific
their
challenge
players and
called
actually
giving
change
EA
things.
$30. But the game already costs $30 to buy. And you
Wow.
expect players to spend that
So you spend the
twice
same
in order
amount
play the new
to
characters?
play.
As mentioned,
Wow.
the game already costs $40.
Wow, that really is
but demanded an
microtransaction
extra
stuff.
$30 to unlock every character,
Holy
which could be
cow.
unlocked by grinding the game,
Yeah, I can
but
explain
would
more
take
when we start
about
playing.
3 months to earn one costume.
But that's
Players
crazy,
therefore
dude.
dismissed
That's
the
like-
game completely,
Oh
writing
my
as a
gosh,
player who
what other
played
game
the
did
two
something like that
previous
too,
games
where
of this
one of the
would say that this game is a
microtransactions
goat
was the cost of the game?
on the
I know a
Plants
lot of
vs.
games do that.
Zombies.
It,
Bad graphics, boring
always leaves like a
gameplay,
really
boring
bad taste in people's mouths.
Compared to Garden Warfare 1
Like, I
and
already
2,
paid
this
once. You're
game
trying to get me to pay again.
bad.
Like, it's one thing to do
Therefore,
microtransactions like that for a free-to-play game like Fortnite, but to do it for like a whole paid game is gross.
If it had a little more time to develop,
Dude,
and
I mean,
didn't have
it's crazy too because they fired the original
microtransactions,
creator
then it
like
would have never
really,
disappeared.
really
But
quickly
apparently the
too.
franchise didn't learn their
Hopefully he
lesson,
made a bag.
as
I
during
hope he
that
made a
very
bag.
Same year, Plants vs Zombies 3 was nearing completion.
Yeah, no.
Then
What
had
is that
7
art
full
style?
years since PvZ2, setting high
What the heck is that?
expectations for PvZ3. However,
Why
when
is the potato
first bit of
happy?
Gameplay was posted to YouTube,
Yeah, that art style
people
looks
instantly
absolutely
disliked it.
nasty.
PvZ1 skill, PvZ2 wallet, PvZ3
Won't download it. Yeah.
Why? For starters, the game was now in portrait, which to be honest was probably
Yeah.
more convenient,
Yeah.
but at the same time it looked extremely weird.
Yeah.
The lawn is literally horizontal. Why? Why is the display vertical? The game had also gone from 2D to 3D. and
Yeah, it
had
doesn't look
another
good.
Change in art style.
That looks
hunting
so
memes such
bad.
as this. It is evolving just backwards.
It really
The
is.
EP shooter
It
model
really
looked
is.
Absolutely awful.
It looks like a
but sadly
skull or
couldn't be
something.
upgraded through microtransactions.
By upgraded graphics for
Videos like
60
Plants Plants
bug.
vs. Zombies 3 is mechanically broken.
Oh
gaining
gosh.
over
Are people
2
finding
million
like broken
views.
builds or
TVZ3
something?
was taken off the App Store.
It actually got taken?
1 year later, to which people said compared to the alpha, this looks great.
Okay.
However, again, it still wasn't
We got
good
removed again.
enough. This happened again
Oh,
in
dude, this
2022.
is not
and
good.
again in 2024, receiving the
In
same
2024
feedback
as well.
at every
It keeps
single
going up,
point.
going off,
The
going up,
game
going
was
off.
simply boring.
Just call it a beta or something. What?
Game, man, besides grind the stupid main
Oh, okay.
quest that just
So it's just
sucks.
grinding.
90-something levels of doing the same
When games feel
thing
like jobs,
over
that's
and
when
over and
games aren't
over
good
is
anymore.
So boring.
I've just spent
Which I feel like a
3
lot of
hours
games
playing
are doing
the
as
full
well.
beta of
With like
PvZ3,
battle
and
pass,
I gotta say,
microtransactions,
how does EA get
quests.
away with this? The game is 10,000%
Yeah.
dumbed down. No more collecting.
No more collecting plants.
No more input on plant
Input
choosing.
on plant
Sun is now
choosing.
worth
What?
1 and plants cost 1 to 5 plus. Animations feel,
Feel
capped,
capped.
at 10 FPS.
10 FPS,
Gameplay
okay.
feels unfun.
Yeah.
Others complained it just had a
I mean, it's a whole
stuffy
different
feeling.
team, I'd
Right out of the
imagine.
gate, it seems to just have that manipulative mobile.
It's a whole
game
different team,
feel
clearly.
about it. You
It
know
looks
that
like
feeling.
that too.
Everything about
It looks like
this
you're just
game
tapping
feels
things and
off.
things
It's like
happen.
I'm watching an
It looks like a
absolute
cookie
rip-off
clicker
of
thing.
PvZ,
It straight up
and as
looks
a
like a
result,
cookie
it's
clicker
still
game
in
of some sort.
development 5
I
years
did not
after
know
its
that it's
first
still
alpha
going on.
launch.
That's nuts. That's actually nuts. Like I said, nuts is actually my
Plants
vocabulary. Anyway, SunnyV2, apparently microtransactions, and well, EA. That's all I got to say.